Welcome to the Season 11 console tier list. So, we'll, hello? Yeah, I'm doing the tier list. It's not Season 11. I missed Season 11? We're doing Season 12. God, I'm so sorry. What else did I miss? No. With the A or the ER? Oh my god. What do you mean this isn't a real phone call? Well, if you haven't been living under a rock lately, you've probably realized that D.Va is S tier. She keeps getting micro buffs every season, and now she's just this big, bulging behemoth. You thought D.Va cosplays were low effort? Let me tell ya, playing the actual character is even less. Even with the Matrix nerfs, it doesn't matter. She can still just kill whoever she wants. Second best tank is Winston. He's like D.Va, but fair. He's probably the best dive tank right now. Just a good pick. The armor changes helped him. You know, he's got a lot of armor. He's a beefy boy. And Primal, pretty much a second life. D.Va also has a second life, but it kills everybody in the process. So the only reason he's not S is because he's not D.Va. Moving on to the B+ category, which I would consider slightly above average. I'm going to put Reinhardt, just because he has a lot of sustain, but he isn't really doing anything super impressive right now. Then we're going to put in Doom and Bol. So they're kind of just worse monkey right now. Like, they're much easier, not easier. Their counters are much harsher than Winston's. Plus, there's a very sneaky bitch going around right now in every single game who I'm probably going to put in S, who makes the game not fun for them. Moving along to B tier, we're going to go Hog, Orisa, and Malga. That's right, the three cancers. I think they're still perfectly playable. They should not be any higher than this ever. I think Hog is still good. He can one-shot all the 225ers. Playing tank against Hog is just like, gives you fucking brain damage. Malga's only good for like 3 seconds at a time, but during those 3 seconds, he is a menace. Queen, I'm also going to put Queen in B tier. I don't think she's bad, it's just really not her meta right now. Sigma, I can't imagine Sigma ever being lower than A, just because like the way he's designed. He's very bloated, he's got a very fully fleshed out kit, and he can just like one-shot with the rock now. Again. Zarya does a lot of fucking damage. But, much like Doom's power block, you only get to that level if the enemy lets you. Kind of makes you more of a like pub stomper, is what it is. This might be absolute blasphemy. I think playing against Ryan right now, it's a bit of a headache. I know. He's like the golden boy. When Ryan's meta, the game is fun. He's peak performance. Boys, taking space from a Reinhardt right now is fucking ridiculous. You can't move him. The shield doesn't die, he doesn't die. Personally, I like when things die. Speaking of things that should die, Sombra is in S tier. Now, I don't know if this is just recency bias. And by recent, I mean every single fucking game. But she's everywhere, she's killing everything, all the 225ers are just dead. Bro, she nearly kills them before she even fires a bullet. I'm willing to consider that maybe I'm just biased. Maybe she's like A tier, but I'm gonna put her in S out of pure rage and anger. But she's pretty hot. Cassidy. Now this still might be biased. I would put him in A, but I could understand like B+. He got the range nerf, but right, slap a mercy on him and he's still so fucking annoying. You know, this is mine. I'm going to put him in A. I would understand B+. Bastion. Ugh. It's like my mouse stepped in shit. Ugh, get off. Echo. I think Echo is really good. Not quite S. I'm going to go A. There's not a lot of Echo players. Mainly because, like, aesthetically, she's kind of fugly. Now, the opposite of fugly, we're going to do Genji. I would do C, but he's actually not bad against the 225 HPers. The things that fuck him still fuck him. Blade is still trash. Give him some love, man. Ashe. Very good. I've been seeing a lot of Ashe with a lot of mercies up their asshole. And they're doing a lot of fucking damage. Things why tanks like Queen are kind of having a hard time because a damage boosted Ashe just hits you in the head and it's like, well, there goes half my life. Sojourn. Haven't seen one. I don't think she's bad. I think the buffs helped, right? I don't know. Don't see one. Hanzo. Goes a little one-shot back, but he can also be one-shot. Weird one. I don't know what they're trying to do with Hanzo. There's also D.Va, who can just eat him alive. B or B plus on Hanzo. Because like, here's the thing about it, like, Sombra can delete him, but if he lands his shot on her, she's dead. But even if he one-shots her, damage from the virus will nearly kill him. Tracer, S tier. She's kind of up there with Sombra, but harder and more skillful. I think Tracer's one of those heroes where she's only as good as the person using her is. So I think Tracer should have the potential to be S tier every time. It just depends if you suck or not. Actually, let me get some beef for a second. Venture, May, Reaper. This is the beef squad. Absolute beef city. Now I think they're all very good. Now you probably look at them, they all have something very similar. A lot of HP and the ability to go invulnerable. They're pretty self-sufficient. Like, they can sustain through an attack of a D.Va or a Winston or a Sombra. And they're safe from like Hanzo one-shots. They're safe from getting donked by Ashe. Kind of just on top of their survivability, they can kill shit. Yeah, it's like close range. Except May. May's got that Kobe in her. You know, kind of just depending on the map and like the team comp you're going for. These three are pretty like interchangeable. I'm actually going to put Torb as an honorary mention to the beef squad. He's kind of like the cheerleader. But the problem with playing Torb is like, there's like an 80% chance that you fall asleep. Widowmaker. Now, if you're like a good god tier Widowmaker, yeah, you're probably S, you're probably A. You changed the entire flow of the game. But you're like your average Widow, I don't think they're having a great time right now. They kind of just get blown the fuck up. Soldier can't blow anything up, if I'm being honest. He's kind of just like a Tracer, but like shit. Pharah, I think Pharah got over-nerfed. I don't know what playstyle they want to go for. I think Pharah should be a dive character, but they're kind of like the hang back and spam kind of playstyle, which I don't think is very fun. Demetra, not a lot going on. Very map specific. Yeah. You'd think she'd be okay in the D.Va, but not really. Junkrat. Riptide's not bad. It's a little feast or famine. We'll just put him like in average just for consistency, which he lacks. Kiriko got buffed? Question mark? She got the 225 HP, but I think she does more damage to like body shots. And she got her 2-tap headshot back, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's sick. Another support that got a damage buff, Lucio. Yep, he's back. I remember, I think they buffed his damage before, and they were like, yo, this is broken. So then they nerfed him. He now has more damage now than when he did before they nerfed him last time. I don't know if that made sense, or if it's true. Did I make that up? Brigida, pretty good. She can protect herself and the other support from the evil flankers known as Sombra and Tracer. D.Va can still probably just fly up your asshole and kill you, but she's pretty good. Other supports that can defend themselves, Baptiste and Illari. I might move Illari down. I think map specific, I would put Illari in S. Bap just is good everywhere all the time. But yeah, who would have thought that giving supports the ability to kill every other character in the roster would be strong? Who would have thunk it? Character that can also kinda kill shit, Zen. Now you're probably wondering, what's the difference between like a Baptiste and a Zen? Zen is 10 times easier to kill. Ana. I think the Ana stocks have risen. A good, solid hero. Like Sigma. Pretty bloated kit, but not like unbeatable. Moira is also a good hero. She got the 225 HP, but she got a damage increase, which I think is more of a positive than a negative for Moira herself. Mercy. I don't think Mercy's very good, but with how good hit scan heroes are, her stocks have risen. Like the sweat of the hit scans has dripped down onto Mercy and has just risen her a little bit. She's suckling the teat of the hit scans. She's bathing in a pool of sweat on a little floaty, and she's floating up to B tier. That's a disgusting visual. The Rizzler. He did get a buff. A decent buff, I think. More like a quality of life change. Like the platform going up and down. It's cute. He's got like the little pre-charge on his heel. It's cute. He's just cute. He's just a cute little guy. Juno. I've been seeing a lot of Juno. I'm not mad at the Junos. I get why they're playing Juno. Some Junos are monsters. I don't think the nerf Juno got was necessary. I think I would reverse what they did. Nerf the damage of like the auto lock on shit, but buff the damage of the aim mechanical shit. I think that kind of limits the skill expression of Juno. You know, it's early days. Maybe we haven't seen the full potential of a Juno. I do feel like it's limited, just like the way the character's designed. But I don't think she's bad right now. And that ass, it's out of this world. I'm sorry, end the video. Cut it all. So hey, let me know if you agree or disagree with this tier list. Let me know if you'd move anything, if you keep stuff the same. Will we do one of these after the mid-season patch? Oh.